Hello? Hello? Hi. Why are you dying, Rex? You're not allowed to die. You have to stay alive and stay here and watch me forever. Watch me forever. Today, all of your favorite VTubers stream. Ooh. Who's on that list? Is it not? I feel like most of the VTubers have like fairly consistent schedules. So I feel like if a lot of them stream today, that probably means every Friday a lot of them stream. But maybe that's wrong. Exactly, Rex. Good response. Yes, ma'am is the kind of mentality I want. I want to tell you what to do and you just accept it. Although I'm not sure how I feel about being called ma'am. Not gonna lie. That makes me feel ancient. And we all know that's not true. I'm young. I'm young. I'm a young, lovely, definitely 22-year-old. Definitely 22, just like Ayuki. Maiden? I feel like Maiden also sort of feels sort of old. But is my mouth sort of packing working good? Okay, I think it is working. I think it's working. Are the other stuff working? Yeah, that works. That works. That works. Okay. A couple of them are very spontaneous because of school. Okay. I guess that makes sense. I sort of want to stream more. Because I've noticed that, like, on the days that I Thank you! Thank you for the bear! Thank you for throwing the bear at me. We love tits. I sort of want to stream more because I know on the days that I'm not streaming, I'm like, it'd be cool to be, like, doing stream stuff today. But I also don't know if I could, like, just be consistently making, like, good viewer experiences if I was just streaming, you know, 5 days a week or something like that, right? Also, I never used to feel this way when I was younger, but I definitely am younger in, like, college, which is definitely...
I love tits too.
What I just finished. Exactly. Exactly. We all love tits. But nowadays, only in the past few years have I really felt like, man, there's just not enough time to do what I want. And I remember I used to have lots of friends who would say that. They'd be like, I'm so busy, there's not enough time. And I just sort of didn't get it, right? Because I sort of was enjoying how things were going. But nowadays, when I want to do, like, stream stuff, and I want to keep up with my work and my school, and I want to make sure that my apartment is nice and livable, and I want to, you know, build
Remember,
things
Belle is
and play
47.
games.
She leaked her age last
I don't
stream.
have enough time. No! 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 Why you bully me? Why you bully me? Guys, is 40... Okay. Is 47 at this point... Are there 47-year-old millennials? I want 47 is an age where I want to call 47-year-olds boomers, but I think at this point there are probably 47-year-old millennials. Hold on, now you have to check. Millennial max age. No, not 47 yet. 42. 43? So, wait. There's people between the boomers and the millennials, right? Is that Gen X? Gen Y? What generation is after the boomers? Gen X. Okay. Okay. So, but holy shit, guys. We have 43-year-old millennials. Ancient. Old people at this point. Cause I'm still of the mindset from like when I was younger and growing up, and you had all those old people blaming millennials. I'm still of the mindset that millennials are like kids, but millennials are not kids at this point. Millennials are very much all actual adults. Ash, you're so glad you're not a millennial? Or you're so glad you're not Gen X? But yeah, I don't know. The youngest are 28. How? I'll find out eventually, Ash. I'll do some digging. I'll be digging real deep. Like, I'll be basically, it won't be Breakable PE the engineer, it'll be Breakable PE the miner. Not the gal working in the mines, not the miner, but like, I'll dig it up. I'll find it. No. Twitch, if you're listening, I'm very much not a minor. I am an adult.
BREAKABELLE_pi.
Pi? What is PI? Breakable Pi. Yeah, is it PI? Oh wait, is it, you mean like private investigator? Because I'll investigate your privates. What? No. No comment. I didn't say that. I said nothing. I said nothing about investigating your privates. Maybe I meant privates like the military.
My DMs are open, winking face.
So are mine, I think. I should probably close those. I get these like weird ass like bot DMs, you know? They're always like, oh, I'm definitely an artist who wants to who creates great art and you should commission me. And then they send me their like portfolios are just blatantly ripoffs. Or they're like literally, it's like a picture of someone else's artwork and it literally has the other person's like handle on it. No, Rex, no need for privacy. No need for privacy. There's no such thing as privacy because I'm a super good investigator, obviously. That's right. None of you have any privacy from me. From my prying eyes. I see everything. Yes, Rax. I like when people look. I'm a streamer, Rax. I like being watched. I'm perpetually looking at that viewer count. Like, people are watching. Wait, did you send me a DM? Hold on. Damn it, Ash. Now I have to block you as a bot. But yeah, I mean, this is the first time in a bit. This is the first stream in a bit where I don't really, sorry, finding the right spot. Do I like it better in the middle or in the left? I don't know. This is the first time I'm really like streaming in a bit without having too much of a this is what we're gonna do today. I mean, I sort of want to like look at some Reddit stuff because I saw some pretty cool Reddit. You're gonna love this, Ash. I saw some pretty interesting Reddit threads over the week, and every time I'm reading them, and I'm reading like all the clever comments, I'm like, oh, it would be so cool to like chat about this on stream, right? Because you know, you read these things, and then you by the end of the day, you've like forgotten what the thread was, right? So I'd like to start like logging Reddits as I read them, and like, oh, this is cool. I'd like to talk about that, or like YouTube videos. Yeah, there's a pickup line Ask Reddit thread like last week or the week before, and I don't have it pulled up. I should maybe try and pull it. Yeah, improve my Riz. Not that it needs improvement. Not that my Riz needs improvement. I'm perfectly Rizful. They call me Rizabelle. But Ash, you are gonna love this, okay? You are gonna love this one Reddit thread that I saw 2 days ago. It was an Am I the Asshole thread. And it was sort of interesting in the Am I the Asshole aspect, but there was something else that caught my attention. Hold on, let me bring it up. Because it was about this girl who, her boyfriend broke up with her over her job. Let's read it. Hold on. Let's see. Boom. And then if we add, how do I want to capture this? Window capture. Wait, this is not what I want. Okay. Sorry for the wait, guys. Normal Bell PE streamer scuff. Yeah. Isabel. That sounds like it should be. Oh. Can you guys see now? I don't know how clear it is, considering it's like... Yeah... Because I don't know, like, what the stream quality is. But I guess we can always do this, right? Okay, here's the thread that caught my attention. And I feel like might be interesting to you, or maybe it's not. I don't know, but this caught my attention. Haver of Riz,
Rizabelle _ PE, Hever if Riz, Queen of our heart, owner of Scuff, Pinnacle of Cringe, Head of the Ancient Ones.
Head of the Ancient Ones? What does that mean? I'm going to punish you. You're gonna suffer. Wait. I probably shouldn't have toggled cat mode while telling you about how you're gonna suffer. But anyway, okay, I'm gonna read it for you guys. And we'll since there's the update at the top, we'll skip the update first. And then we'll go over the update at the end. But it says, okay. Hi everyone. So I want to start by saying that I, female age 21, have a really unique job that not a lot of people agree with. It's okay if you don't. It's not your job, and it doesn't have to be. I respect your opinion, just please don't be rude about it. I currently work as a maid. A topless maid. As in, I clean people's homes with no clothes but my bottoms on. And there's so many like Reddit posts where you're like, is this probably fake, right? This is probably someone creative writing. But it seems, I thought this would be fake, but it seems like it's very not necessarily fake from comments. But anyway, she says, I do this because my friend found it as a side hustle I'm currently in college, and it is how I pay for each of my semesters, enabling to me to graduate with zero debt. I graduate next semester. At that point, I will quit my job. So good for her. She's working. She's paying them school loans because student debt is freaking scary. Alright. So good for her working through it. None of the boomers can complain because all the boomers are normally like, meh, meh, meh. Back in my day, I worked my way through college. Meh, 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 meh. So they definitely shouldn't be complaining here because she's got a good gig going on. Okay, she says, I typically clean very expensive homes for very rich people, and I have never really had a bad experience at my job. Thank God. Of course, there is leering, but I mean that's the appeal. It really doesn't bother me. I mean, I guess that makes sense because, you know, if I had a topless maid and I paid my maid specifically to be topless, I would probably be getting my money's worth. She told her boyfriend, male 25, this on her second date with him because she knows that people, especially men, have a problem with it. I have to admit he was a little put off at first, but ultimately he decided he was okay with it as long as it isn't my life goal, which it certainly isn't. Okay, I mean, that's reasonable. I mean, I think if I was dating someone and they said that, it might take me like a little bit to process it, right? Because that's something that would probably blindside me. But, you know, good on him for, you know, coming to a conclusion. We've been dating now for 6 months, and it has been very good. He honestly is a great boyfriend, and I did see a future with him. Unfortunately, last night, he broke up with me. It started because I told him to come to my house at 7, and I would make us dinner. Well, I ended up being late because there was an accident on the bridge I take from one of my clients' house. My boyfriend heard it on the news and told me to take my time. He'll chill at my apartment and it's not a rush. When I got home, I was exhausted from driving and went right to my bedroom to put some comfy clothes on. My boyfriend was there. It didn't bother me. I just took my shirt off and threw a PJ shirt on. My boyfriend looked at me as I did, and I could see in his face that something changed that instant. He saw me topless, with my uniform bottoms on, and it seemed like he just now made the connection about what I do and look like. This man did not understand when she said, oh, my job is to be a topless maid. He did not, his mind didn't process that she was working topless, I guess. And in that moment, it clicked for him, I guess. He broke up with me then and there. I sobbed all day and all night. When he called me just recently, I asked him why. He told me because of my job. And I told him that he's known my job, so why even waste my time and break my heart? He called me a slut and an asshole for that. He told me, you can't even see this from my perspective. I actually loved you. Which, I mean, that is such a terrible thing to say. I mean, it's one thing to not be okay with it, right? Because if something bothers you, you know it's okay for it to bother you, right? You can break up if that's an issue for you. But he called her a slut because she was paying the bills because she didn't want student debt. Come on. And then he's like, I actually loved you. How could you do this to me? I mean, my mans. Don't make it seem like because the girl's paying the bills. She's not even like, to my understanding, she's not like having sex with them, right? She just out there cleaning, cleaning people's houses. Don't make it sound like that made it so that meant she didn't love you, dude. You know? Yeah, and so, I mean, wow. Wow. That's definitely, like, he's the asshole, right? As far as I'm concerned, right? I don't know if any of you disagree, but I think definitely he's an asshole. Because, you know, again, he could have just broken up with her. He didn't have to slut-shame her for, like, doing something that was, first of all, not, you know, cheating, and something he knew about, right? But I'm also not that beat up about it, because maybe I can find this girl. Maybe she can be mine. I'd love to have a topless maid. But, okay. I guess we should check the update. She says, literally shocked about how many people saw and commented. Thank you so much for those who were kind. The breakup sucks. Few popular questions. No, it's not fake. Yes, this is
I'll be
really
your
her
topless
job.
maid winking face.
As long as you promise to do the dishes. No. Ah. As long as you I mean, actually, that's sort of a joke because I use disposable because I honestly am so bad at keeping clean that, like, any little thing, any little tool that will help me keep clean, I'll use, even if it's, like, sort of wasteful, right? I know disposable stuff is, like, kind of wasteful, but I think the path to adulthood is paved in many little baby steps, and for now, disposable plates are, in order to keep my home livable, are a necessary evil. You have a dishwasher? What's his name? No, sorry, I can... Rent-A-Girlfriend arc? Yes. Yes, I love Rent-A-Girlfriend. My favorite is Sumi. My favorite is Sumi. Ash, it's such a disturbing joke, right? Because when people say that about women, it's like, I mean, I still laugh. I definitely laugh at jokes that are, you know, not good. $10 a night, Ash? Is that $10 you're paying me? No, I mean, I think if rental girlfriend services were like a thing where I lived, I think I'd be broke. Oh god, guys. Right before this, by the way, I had a lot of stuff that I wanted to prep for stream, but I got caught up in right before this was my coworker Kay. She's quitting, and her new fiance and her are moving to Maryland, and they were having like a going away party before this. Which, I mean, I was honestly like super sad. But I was there, and I was talking with a lot of my other coworkers that I don't talk to very often, and frickin' all of them are talking about like, oh yeah, I mean, I just moved in with my boyfriend, you know. My girlfriend and I are looking for blah blah blah. Huh. You know, I just started dating this girl or this guy, and I'm off in the corner. I'm literally in the corner. In the corner, like, I'm
MAIDENLESS.
alone. And I don't even, I'm okay with the general state of my life, because I think if I had to say, if my parents were like, yeah, when you getting a husband, when you getting a wife, when you having kids, blah, 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 I'd just be like, I'm married to my work. I'm an engineer. I'm Engineer Bell, and I take all that time that would normally go to a significant other, and I turn it into cool robots and money and cool things, and I make things for the world. I'm a positive influence. But they're surrounded by my coworkers, and they're all like, yeah, I'm moving in with my girlfriend. I'm moving in with my boyfriend. Blah 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 blah. This was Kay's going away party, but also the party celebrating their engagement, right? And I can't be there like, I'm focusing on work, because they're all my coworkers. I can't be like, oh yeah, I'm obviously not married because my work takes too much commitment to be good at my job, because I can't say that to my coworkers. Exactly, Max. Exactly. If engineering could solve everything, I would have built myself a significant other. I would have built myself a significant other. So, yeah, that was a moment for me. A moment of like, oh my god, I'm doomed. Especially because Kay is leaving, and now that they're moving, across the country, and I go into work I'm not gonna lie, guys. I really only go into work. I don't go into work to work. I go into work to hang out with Kay. And now that she's leaving, I don't know if I want to work anymore. You are in your slut era? Well, am I allowed to say that? Wait, let me allow your message. Boom. Can indent androids make her look like 2B in Guys, all I remember is I remember seeing a meme of like 2B sitting on some person's face, and then the stat next to it is like 2B, weight, 450 pounds. Cause she's literally metal. And then of course there's the second frame that's like, that's a sacrifice I'm willing to make. I'm willing to take one for the team, guys. Prefer to be happy than to be alive. True. Mood. Here for a good time, not a long time, right? And that's why, if I have to go homeless to get a topless maid, maybe worth it. Because I was looking at responses, right? And the people in the responses are hilarious, because they lock onto the same stuff that we lock onto, right? For top comments like, sorry, but like, what's actually your uniform? Just, for research purposes, what's your uniform? At first, I assumed some sort of bikini bottom, but the way you describe your boyfriend's in your uniform is confusing me. Did he think you worked topless, but long pants and an apron? He had to know. There's no way that the bottoms were gonna be, like, not at least somewhat attractive. Instead of a streamer house, topless maid house? Does that imply that all the people who live in it are topless maids? Why can't we have a streamer house and we just have a topless maid service that they keep our house clean for us? Because I don't know if I could pull off the topless maid look. I don't know. But anyway, This person, like, I'm actually so curious about your job. Like, you're topless with bottoms on. Are you cleaning with chemicals? Like normal cleaning? Or is it just dust and look pretty? How do you protect your nipples from getting dry from spraying cleaner? She's out there, she's like spraying the window cleaning solution, and she gets, ow, chemical burns in places you don't want chemical burns. When they hit the surface, the liquid tends to mist into the air and spray back. If her chest was exposed, I was curious, does the spray not sometimes get on her nipples, causing them to dry out or anything? It's half dust and look pretty, half regular chores. Honestly, most of them want to talk while I make their bed and load their dishwasher. I mean, guys, does this sound like a cool job to you? Or, I mean, on one hand, it's sort of cool because it seems pretty chill. On the other hand, I hate doing chores. I don't want to do my dishes. I don't want to scrub the toilet. Why would I want that on my work time in addition to having to go home and do that too? But, I don't know. Windex typically doesn't affect my nipples. Oh man. Typically. They become super shiny and reflective like a mirror. Man. They must also squeak like spotless glass when you tooth. Oh man. It's so hilarious, guys. Oh man, you're just out there cleaning, and then you get some Windex on the nip naps. And suddenly, they sparkly. They were already sparkly, but they even sparklier now. Oh man, people on Reddit are so funny. Okay, something I've actually been interested in doing because I do a lot of cleaning, and people are always telling me I should get a cleaning job. Oh man. So I looked at this and I did, like, part of me was like, maybe I could do this job. I don't think I could do this job, but like, I wonder how many people this opened their eyes to this new profession, right? How good are you expected to be at cleaning? Imagine you hire one of these maids and they're actually shit at cleaning them. If this is a genuine question, I don't know, but I actually am pretty good. One of my clients told me he expected to have to get an actual good maid on the off days. Which he tells me he didn't expect me to be that great, but I did a good enough job that he didn't have to. Did you? Okay. Ash. I remember she had a comment. Where is it? She had a comment saying a session she got paid $1,500. Which is crazy. Crazy. Where is it? Where is it? Give me the money. She won't give specifics, but she will say 2 shifts paid her tuition for the whole semester. Man! Man! They don't watch me the entire time, though. Definitely a good amount of looking, but they try to make small talk, too. It's less awkward than you think it is. I mean, guys, I'm not gonna lie. If I'm paying someone over $1,000 to clean my house topless, I'm gonna get my money's worth. I'm going to be watching them the entire time. The entire time I will be in the same room. Maybe not like oogling, but I'm definitely I'm not gonna like go to a different room. No, I paid for the show. Crazy. I can't believe that. I sort of want to like. What happened for what phrase to come out, Rax? Did you miss something? Which phrase? Oh man. But two shifts paid for a whole semester for her. Oh, Ash's friend is making bank. Ash, does your friend make like oogles of money? Like, do you look at their wallet and your eyes go like this? Maybe she is a drug lord. And maybe the drug she deals in is titties. Because titties are a hell of a drug. Oh, Ash, your friend does OnlyFans? Interesting. Actually, I'm a say-so educational streamer. That's disgusting. Tell me exactly where it is so I know how to avoid it. An exact link so I can block it. This person's like, I'm a guy with man boobs. I show them for free at the beach all the time. I wish I'd been born a woman. I can't believe she makes so much money doing this. I can't believe it. Research purposes, exactly. Research purposes because I'm doing a career opportunity investigation. I need to check, the rates. And I need to see, the quality of the services for said rates. Just gotta understand the market, Bell OnlyFans? Ash, if I ever have an OnlyFans, it's literally gonna be me designing fan blades. And that's all. It'll just be 3D modeled, like, SolidWorks model fan blades. You'd sub? Excellent. Already off to a great start. One sub in the bag. And then I can be the dom. Wait, what? Huh? I said nothing, sir. Yeah, Rax, market research. But I just saw
Dommy mommy.
I just saw this thread, and when I was reading through all the comments, like 90% of them are just like curious about, the job. And I'm not gonna lie, I thought of you, Ash. I thought that you would like this. Maybe a lot of my viewers would like this, as cultured individuals. Cultured VTuber enjoyers. What else is there? Ask Reddits. Ask Reddits, what's your most embarrassing moment? Why me? Because I knew when I was thinking like, damn, I would hire this person. I would hire a topless maid. I knew you would also hire one. Obviously, just because we have similar tastes, my hair. I misplaced my hairband, so now my hair falls in my eyes when I have my bangs. And so now my tracking on my eyes is not that good because my bangs keep falling in front of my face. Free. I can't get you out of my head? I'll say that I think of my viewers a fair bit throughout the day. Of course. Why wouldn't I? Why wouldn't I think of my beloved viewers? Infinite Riz? I mean, I also was thinking of poor Penbu and how we cut him up. How we cut him up. Okay. Most embarrassing moment. What? Why did we lose? Why did this get removed? Anyway. Once walked into a glass door at a busy restaurant while waving at a friend. Everyone saw and the loud thud made it even worse. I'm just thinking like, okay, you're at this restaurant, classy establishment, candlelit lighting, all the waiters and waitresses walking around, and you thump into the glass door, and what if it breaks? You shatter their door. You break their door, and then everyone's looking at you like, I bet you, I wonder, you guys know how you go to some of those restaurants and, oh no. You guys know how you go to some of those restaurants and, you would hear like someone drop a plate, or in the kitchen someone drop a plate and you hear the shatter, and then everyone just starts cheering. They're like, yay, blah, 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 right? They're clapping, cheering. That's just something that sort of like, I don't even know why that culture happened. Oh my god, we're going to get prequel memed. Hi, Mr. E. Hi. You can't get it short enough. Okay. Interesting. But I wonder if you walk into the glass door at a restaurant and you break their glass door, do you think everyone would cheer? The same way. You break the door, or you break a window at a restaurant, do you think people would cheer if they broke a plate? So lit? Oh, some people would clap at least. Yeah, but I mean, I would die of embarrassment. Like immediately. Immediately. People start cheering as you've literally cost this restaurant like hundreds of dollars. You didn't know people cheered for plates, Mystery? Have you never been to... Do you guys know what I'm talking about, by the way? Maybe I'm crazy. You're not gaslighting me, right? I hope. But you go to they don't even have to be crazy nice restaurants. You go to I'm thinking I don't want to expose where I live. I'm thinking like mid-level restaurants, right? Where they're sort of they're restaurants where they probably serve like, you know, sit down restaurants, but you don't need a reservation, but they still serve wine, right? Like mid-level, mid-tier. I remember, you know, going to some of those restaurants when I was a kid, and then you would hear like the clang of something breaking, and then people would just start cheering, right? Not the rats, Rax, not the rats. The Rax rats. Or maybe, wait. If I'm Kitty Bell, does that make the rats good or bad? You don't go to restaurants enough to hear stuff break. Yeah, I feel like I haven't heard it in a long time. But I don't know. No one else has seemed to confirm what I've said, so maybe I'm the only person who's ever had this experience of people cheering when you're at a restaurant and like a plate or a glass breaks. Nah. Other most embarrassing moments. Farting very loudly in yoga class right after the sexy teacher said, "Watch this guy," and the whole class looked at me. What a mood. It's like you're going up for it's like in high school you're supposed to present and you go up for your presentation and your voice cracks immediately. Rax, I'm not gonna lie, Rax. I basically only eat food ordered out, or like I only go out to eat because your girl has no life skills and can't cook. Like I'm burn water level cook. I'm boil water for my ramen and then nearly burn the house down because I forget that the ramen's on the water's on the stove level skills. So yeah, I hope when I eventually find someone, they and I will support each other in different ways, and they can help support in my lack of practical life experience maintaining a livable household. But until then, we ordering food, we eating out, we using disposable plates. Yup. Nice and wasteful, money down the drain, burned. Cause your girl is not a functional adult. At least I'm eating. Oh my god. Okay, so I told you how I was at Kay's like going away party, and we were talking with one of our other coworkers, right? And we were talking about how high the cost of living in our area was, right? Because I'm not gonna lie, people in our generation already, like nationwide, people in our generation are sort of contending with the idea of like, we're probably never owning houses. We're kind of cooked, guys, I'm not gonna lie. But he was talking about like, well, maybe if we want more money, I could just, you know, only eat one meal a day. And of course, we're like, you're gonna die. You're going to disintegrate from lack of mass. And it was weird because we knew that was something that he did sometimes. I know, like, a couple months ago, he was like, I don't even know how he was alive because he was overworked. He was like working, you know, nights in addition to days. And he was only eating one meal a day, right? Working weekends. And he's also like, from the get-go, like a really skinny, like kind of guy. He probably weighs like less than me, same height. Not that I'm heavy, guys. I'm not heavy. I'm not heavy. Remember, I am exactly what you think a 5'7" beautiful woman at the ripe age of 22 should look like. And he is probably lighter than me, so why do you say snake diet, Rex? Why do you say snake diet? Yes, Ash, 22. Dale. But I'd be more huggable. Well, why don't you please explain that statement to me, Max? Please, I need to know what you mean by more huggable. I need you to explain. Please, be very clear, because I'm oh so confused. I am oh so confused, and I need you to very clearly explain why I'm more huggable. Maybe one day if I become a bigger VTuber, maybe I can have a plushie. But I'd have to probably get pretty big for that. Also, maybe not, because, you know, having heard what Ayu has to say about it, maybe not a safe idea. Maybe not a safe idea. It's interesting though, why would they call one meal a day a snake diet? Anyway, rest in peace this guy who walked into the glass door at the restaurant. Wait, I didn't even see that this is a second person who walked into the glass door. But he said, I walked into a glass door once. Twice, actually, because I turned around to see if anyone noticed the first time. Yeet it into the sea. I mean, I guess that's not the worst thing you could do with it. No comment about other things. But wow, I can't believe 2 of the top 3 comments are walking into glass doors. And the third is farting in yoga class as the instructor is like, look at this guy. Imagine, like, part of me has to think he was doing downward dog. Foul. I am such a foul streamer. Out into the jar and filled with epoxy resin, cool. Filled with other things, not cool. I think all the like YouTube videos you see of people like epoxy resin preserving things are actually super interesting. You know, preserving. Make it timeless, just like me. Just like me and how I'm timelessly 22. I ran into a longtime friend out of nowhere that I hadn't seen in years. My first thoughts were, hey, it's great to see you. Wow, we're so close to graduating. That, however, is not what I said. My first words to her, after all this time, were an enthusiastic, wow, we're so gross. What? How did that happen? How does we're so close to graduating turn into we're so gross? Going with it, she sarcastically played along and said, yeah, because I'm so gross. Oh god, you're doomed, you're doomed. To which I stupidly responded by looking at the ceiling and saying True. Ah. This is Breakable Riz tier. You know? I go up to someone, I'm like, I think they're cute, right? And I'm like, wow, we're so gross. Ah. I'm so glad that these aren't my memories, that I don't have to relive 20 years later, because you know these people. These are the things that these people, like, they try and go to sleep. They try and go to sleep, and this is what their brain turns on. The brain's like, hey, remember this time where you did this super cringe thing and you farted in front of the yoga class? What if she hadn't showered in them? Is there something wrong with that mystery? That's pretty clean. I only shower once a month. No, I can't. You gotta maintain that nice engineer musk. Rax, just because I said 20 years later doesn't, I mean, I could mean I have an awkward event right now at the ripe age of 22, and then 20 years later, I would be thinking about it before I fell asleep at the ripe age of still 22. The natural oils? Yeah, the natural and the, you know, sometimes you need some of that, you know, machine lubricant oil, right? Greasing the joints. Oh my god, that sounds like, that was actually not intended to be some sort of weird innuendo, but I still think of it when I walk into the office at work. Usually when I arrive, there's nobody there, and I go ahead and do my thing. I walked into work, music blasting out of my earbuds, doing the footloose dance to do a swirl, and turn around to see a full conference room of people staring at me for a solid 10 seconds. Did not know there was an early meeting then. I mean, you know what that reminds me of is, do you guys remember, do you guys watch, like, the Marvel movies? Do you guys remember, I can't even remember which one it was, right? And it's just the opening is Star-Lord dancing, right? Star-Lord's, like, dancing around as he, like, is basically doing Space Indiana Jones shit, right? He is trying to, you know, free some relic from these old ruins, and he's, you know, dancing around through the ruins, and then someone just, like, conks him out, like, knocks him out, hits him behind the head, because he's busy dancing through the room. Rip ads. Rip Twitch users who had ads. But, funny stuff. I mean, guys, I don't know about you, but sometimes when I'm walking around work, I normally do have earbuds in and I'm playing music, and I normally assume restrooms are not occupied. So sometimes I'm like jamming out to a song, and as I walk in the restroom, I'm like, ba, 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 you know, and you're like sort of singing to yourself, and then you're like doing whatever, you wash your hands, and then someone like comes out of the stall next to you, and you realize, mortified, that they heard you just like, ba, ba, you know, bopping along. Horrifying. You just have to pray that they don't know you. You have to pray that they're on a different program and you'll never interact with them again. You have to pray that they'll get fired, you know? In fact, I think if I did that and like it was my boss who came out of the stall next to me, I'd be like, how about you just fire me now? How about you just fire me now? Hilarious. On the last day of school, I got a muffin and dipped it in a coffee, then threw it behind me in the canteen. It landed on the hot girl click table and covered all of them in soggy muffin. Rest in peace. Rest in peace. That guy went for the assassination attempt and threw the soggy coffee muffin at them. Enter the toilet, someone starts a concert, look at them, and then leave. Bathroom concert. Bathroom choir. I should set up bathroom choir with some of my coworkers where, you know, we become like a glee club, whatever, a choir club, and we just sing in the bathroom. My parents wouldn't let me have a house key when I was a teenager and shat myself waiting for my mom to come home. First of all, what kind of parent doesn't let their kid have a way to get into the house? Like, I mean, that's exactly how this happens, right? Your kid can't get in the house and they have to shit themselves. I walked into a sports bar after going to a Reds game with my friends. I was hammered and ordered a bourbon on the rocks. I was standing there and noticed a man with the biggest head I've ever seen. I was staring at it for like 30 seconds. All of a sudden, he turned and yelled at me, "What the fuck are you looking at, asshole?" I dropped my full drink, it shattered on the ground, and I immediately let out a loud fart. Rest in peace, drink. This guy, how is it that the farts always slip out at the worst times for these people? You know? I mean, I get it. You know, sometimes they're inconvenient times, but these people have, they're rolling ones on their D20s, right? These are critical failures. I mean, the guy before actually shat himself, Rax. I mean, I guess that's sort of understandable, because if you, like, literally can't get into the house, you're doomed. There's nothing you can do. Another person pooped their pants, 2nd grade. You see, this is what I'm talking. There's no way this person, like, this person is probably a full-fledged adult, and they still have trauma of 2nd grade. They're like, they go to sleep at night, and then as they're laying there, they're like, that one time, way back in the day in 2nd grade, I shit myself. Ask a neighbor, Ash? I mean, I guess, but also, like, imagine you have a really cute neighbor, and you're like, oh, I mean, may I use your restroom? And then you fucking destroy their toilet. Then, like, what do? You flee the country at that point. You flee the country. Fart in front of her? You better hope it's a fart. Judging by some of these other stories. I guess that's a better scenario than shitting yourself outside of your house and then your neighbor looking at you being like, huh? Why do you stinky? Why do your pants look wet? Oh man, cursed scenarios. In high school, we had a soccer tournament between every class in our grade. I was about 14. I was also getting into martial arts at the time because I was so cool. So cool. Man, I need a toggle for like sunglasses, like cool girl belt. I'm the coolest. I need the like really sick like the rainbow like wicked glasses. But anyway, I was playing in goal and the ball came to me very gently with no one around. But instead of picking it up like any normal person would, I decided to do a Jean-Claude Van Damme jumping spinning kick to hit it back into play. The rest of the school was watching. Not only did I badly land and fall on my ass, I completely missed the ball, which rolled over the line into the goal and cost us the match. GG. This sounds like anime plot. Most embarrassing moments anime for like some sports anime. This is the start of Blue Lock. I haven't seen Blue Lock. I just know that it's like a soccer one, right? But you're already cool. Do you want the world to explode? Blue Lock is amazing. Interesting. I mean, I'm not really one for sports anime, but this one cute girl at Anime Expo who's doing a cosplay, I know she was a big fan of Blue Lock, and I mean, I only know this because we were in line together to get into like autograph place, and she wanted an autograph for one of the Blue Lock people. But she was cute, and then I was like, oh, this cute girl watches Blue Lock. Maybe I should watch Blue Lock. You know, something to bond. We love bondage. We love bondage. What? Huh? I said nothing. You're also a cute girl that watches Blue Lock. Interesting. Maybe it's something worth watching. Okay, but rest in peace. Like, this story is actually the start of like someone's. This is the start of someone's like training arc in a sports anime. This is like the start of Saitama's training arc in One Punch Man. Is like this one event happens and they're like, I can never let this happen again. I have to become the best now. Best soccer player in the world. He was out on a first date. According to him, on his first mouthful of food, some of it hit the back of his throat, and he coughed. A piece of food flew out and landed on his date's food. Apparently, she didn't see the Okay, that's her fault. Okay? I mean, that's your fault. If you can't get over the fact that like these things happen, that's a you issue. He didn't even like, it's embarrassing, it's awkward. But I don't think there's something you deserve like shame for. You know what is one of those moments of like years later I think back and before and like I'm like going to sleep and my brain's like, remember this moment? I went to go hang out with one of my high school friends after like I graduated high school and I was in college, and then she was a year younger than me, but she had also graduated. So we were like both like college age gals, and we were just getting together because it's like, oh, we're both back in our hometown. Let's hang out. We went to like a crepe place. I was eating my crepe, and you know how sometimes you like with like crepes or noodles or like stringy foods, as you're eating it, part of it can like you like choke. It's just like a little bit stringy in a way that like goes down your throat and you start choking. That happened to me, and I had to quickly emergency maneuver, remove it with my hand. I literally reached into my mouth and pulled it out of my, and she's like, okay. I hoped she didn't see, but she definitely saw. Because she's like, oh, interesting. This... It wasn't even... It wasn't even like... We didn't have any, like, weird romantic things going on. We were literally just friends hanging. But I'm scarred forever from this one moment of this one friend who we weren't even, like... We weren't crazy close. We were just sort of, you know, sort of friendly. And now I have to think back on that. Belle, remember that one time you choked on a crepe and you had to save yourself while this girl from the grade below you, your co-high watched you as you had to save yourself from choking by reaching into your mouth and pulling the crepe out of your throat? Rax is like, skill issue. I don't know how you choke, skill issue. All I have to say, Rax, is you'll understand when you choking on D's nuts. Oh! Got him. Destroyed. Brutal. Savage. Wrecked. Huh? Ash? Excuse me? I'll do the Heimlich for you. I'll take pictures first while you're dying, and then I'll do the Heimlich for you. Also, are you guys enjoying new 7TV emotes? I added some more. Pictures for later. I mean, pictures to blackmail you with later. That's what the pictures are for. Also, I'm realizing some of the effects of the white border and the shadow don't look that great. But whatever. Things to fix next time, I guess. Things for my next model, or my next OBS settings. Yeah. Personal use pictures. It's literally... now I'm thinking of like a selfie where I'm like, right? I'm in the foreground like, holding up a peace sign, and in the background it's literally Ash, her face turning blue as she's dying of asphyxiation. It reminds me of the meme of... I don't even know why. It's the meme of child drowning. Where... no, that's not what I wanted. Frick. But anyway, you guys know the one where it's like happily celebrating on one plane of the picture while someone on the other plane of the picture is literally dying. Hilarious. Just use your teeth? How do the teeth save you from drowning or choking? Ash? Okay. Anyway, wait, why am I background music? Where background music? Here we go. Sorry, back on track. I mean, I'm not gonna ban you. Yet. I still have uses to keep you around. When I was in primary school, I think year 5 or something, we had an assembly and I got an award for something. I don't remember what. Anyway, I get up, get my award, stand there with the other recipients, And then people clap and we go back to our line. Anyway, I was just getting glasses, right? So I'm blind, I can't see well. I spend like 10 to 20 minutes in front of everyone just looking for the spot I was sitting. Nobody help! Oh my god. They literally... Okay, this has to be some sort of bullying, right? So you're trying to find the seat that you got out of. It could just be in class, right? Right, if you were in your college class, in your, lecture hall, and you, step up, go to the bathroom, and then you come back and you're like, where the fuck's my seat? And you're, walking around looking for a seat for, 20 minutes, and no one says anything. That just means your room is full of jerks, right? Just means your room is full of jerks. So I don't know. I don't think that that's embarrassing as much as, come on, people. Be better. Be better. I was walking to class in high school and didn't notice that my dress was slowing, getting more and more stuck underneath my book bag. With each step, it was riding up until my panties were showing. I don't know how long it was like that, or how many people saw, but I'm mortified. I'm the type of person to play things off and pretend it never happened, so I just walked faster to my class, where no one would have seen that incident. To this day, I'm paranoid and tug at the back of my Yeah, I mean, that's a mood. I would have helped her out. I would have covered up for her by continuously walking behind her. Obviously. Obviously just there to block the view from anyone else. Nothing suspicious about me walking behind this lady who has her dress hiked up. Oh, this one is like everyone's been here though, right? Thinking a stranger was waving at me, so I waved back and realized they were waving to the person behind me. Normal stuff. I mean, if this is your most embarrassing moment, you've lived a blessed life, right? Blessed life. Not that embarrassing. Although I think this thread is starting to run dry of interesting stuff. What else is there? Dumbest thing you've heard a single person say or do that made you think, that's why they're single. This is literally a thread about me. Me trying to riz Ash and then saying something super stupid and then being like, oh, yeah, I mean, I guess this is why I'm forever alone. A friend dated a guy who took her cat to the shelter as a stray. Well, first, that's fucked up. First of all, fucked up. You can't, if you're dating someone and you try and take their pet to the pound, you actually, that must be some sort of illegal, right? But the cat was chipped and they called her to pick it up. She couldn't figure out how the cat got out, and the boyfriend claimed she didn't know. It happened a second time, and she had the cameras checked for the person dropping off the cat. She called him on it and he denied it. So she broke up with him. Yes, good for her, right? Good on you, boss. You know, if someone tries to... It's essentially like kidnapping your pet, right? And taking it to the pound. I mean, I am not a responsible enough human being to take care of another living being. So I don't have pets, but I feel like that would be the equivalent of if I had a significant other and they took my computer and they sold it to a pawn shop. I think that would immediately be a moment of I cast testicular torsion. I cast mend butt crack. Right? Like, I am destroying that person. Your ex took your cat? That sucks. Also, how, like, they just catnapped it? Was it like your cat? Or like you got it together? Cause that sucks. I'm sorry. But, you got a cat right here. Meow. Nya. Nya. You adopted it together, but the agreement was I got to keep it. And then when you returned it to your house, it was... When you returned to your house, it was gone? Wait, were you guys living together? And your ex just like... You guys broke up and they were just like, oh, packing up my stuff. Casually take the cat with them. A couple years back, huh? Well, that's sad. I'm sorry. That's like double painful, because then you break up and you lose your significant other, but you also lose the other member of your family. I wonder if this is how, like... How does it feel to be a parent? And then you, like, divorce your spouse, and then they get the kids' custody? Like... That's kind of awful. Sorry, I shouldn't be talking about this sad, unhappy, you know, gloomy topics. You thought you were gonna get married. That sucks, Ash, I'm sorry. But you can still get married. It can still happen for people. Even losers like me, cause I get to be married to my job. That's what I have to tell my frickin' grandma and aunts and uncles when I go to family get-togethers. No time for romance, married to job. I would feel better about it, though. Well, I would feel better about it if I had a cooler job. If I was a full-time professional streamer. That's the dream, right? That's the dream. And then I could say, yeah, I'm married to my job. Winky, winky. Ah, winky, winky. Married to chat. Farm that parasocialism. For tax purposes, Ash, sure. Sure. What's our... Well, I don't know how the tax works if I'm in the States and you're in Canada. Idols can't date? Is that how that works? I don't know. Or if I got paid more? Ash, did you submit your VShojo application? Is it cool? Can I see it? Actually, I shouldn't ask that. That sounds rude. Forget I said it. But, congrats to you if you submitted it. I'm still working on mine. But also, like, again, back to the subject. Who the fuck takes their significant other's cat and tries to take it to the pound? You sent it in? Congrats! Good thing I'm not an idol. What do you mean I'm not an idol, Rex? I'm your Oshi, right? 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 I have way too much fun with these VTube Studio toggles. Dance. Good. Thanks. Okay, what else? What else is stupid and got people deserving of being single? Friend of mine struggles with anxiety and just generally doesn't handle social situations well. So struggled with women for many years. Just like me, for real, for real. Finally, got talking to a girl on a dating app, not like me, for real, for real, and asked her out. He was taking her to lunch for the afternoon, and asked if my wife and I would meet them afterwards for drinks. Double date, I guess is the setup. When we met them for drinks, it turns out they grabbed McDonald's and drove around town to places from Craigslist so they could buy Magic the Gathering cards. He wore sweatpants and flip-flops. He spent most of our time angrily ranting about how an upcoming minimum wage increase was going to kill the economy and close businesses. He makes minimum wage. Okay, I want to state that maybe minimum wage is not shameful. But I guess the point of it is that him ranting about increasing minimum wage being bad while being a minimum wage worker just makes him look really stupid, I guess. But I can't. First date, grab McDonald's, go looking for Magic the Gathering cards. I mean, what if she was a Magic the Gathering fan? You know? You never know, right? You never know. You can't live off minimum wage? Yeah, I mean, there's no implication that this person was, like, living off minimum wage. Like, they could have lived with their parents or something, right? Or, you know, I don't know. It could be really old. But yeah, nowadays you can't live off minimum wage. Kinda fucked up. But, I mean, first date, McDonald's is... I'm not gonna say it is a absolute deal breaker. It certainly doesn't look good, right? And maybe not the classiest first date, but also not like deal breaker, right? But I can't believe they're like, first date, getting to know this person. Let's go to places on Craigslist and buy Magic the Gathering cards. Guys, if we ever go on a date, our first date is gonna be me going around town buying Funko Pops. No, I don't like Funko Pops, but like, how would you feel if that was your first date? First date is a walk? Maybe. I think, I don't know. I don't have that much experience. But I also feel like a walk is like, it's just you two then. Like, and if you can't talk during that time, like, if the conversation starts that, you're fudged. Right? Fudged. So I feel like you should do something at least somewhat, interactive, so that if the talking dies down, you have something else to focus on without it being awkward, but also not something that completely takes your focus, so that you do have the opportunity to chat, right? So like movies bad because you don't have the opportunity to chat. First date, invitation to Anime Con? Okay, I mean, are you an anime enjoyer? Right? Because I'm not gonna lie, I, as an anime fan, if I met someone and they were also an anime fan, going to an anime convention with them as a first date sounds like it could potentially be like a fire first date, right? Sounds like it could be so fun. But, I mean, maybe not, right? Because, like, I also think first date that would be great for, like, many people would be, like, going to an amusement park, right? I mean, it's a big commitment, but think of how fun that could be. And you have time to chat. You also don't have to chat the whole time because there's, like, other things to do, right? That sounds like I would love that as a first date. Take notes, Ash, if you're here. Take notes. First date, amusement park. Sounds pricey. Yeah, I mean, it does sound pricey. But I think if you're like setting up for like the most ideal situation, right? Like what would be the coolest first date if you really needed to nail a first date? What would you do? That's what I think I would go for. But I also know there's like, I remember reading another Reddit thread of like a person who went on a lot of first dates, and what they did was they went to an escape room. And this was not through the viewpoint of the person going on the first date. This was the viewpoint of one of the employees at the escape room. Because what they would do is it would be the same person. The same person would take all of their first dates to the escape room, and it would always pretend it was their first time, and then look really clever. The employee's like, this motherfucker again? This freak did our escape room like 30 times. He already knows everything. He knows every clue. All he does is he brings a different girl every time and pretends to be super smart. Press them. This fucking dumbass. I mean, hands, like, props to him for setting up a way to rig the game, but exactly. I mean, Max, like, they could have totally done that. They could have toasted him, right? They could have completely toasted him, and he's like, "Oh yeah, new girl, huh? You're showing her the ropes on the course that you did." I'm like, destroy him on it, but then you'd lose the customer, right? He would never be able to return. What, do you guys have terrible first date stories? Or terrible date stories in general? Can he get a discount for doing it multiple? I mean, it wouldn't surprise me if he could talk to the manager and be like, "Hey, I'm planning on doing this the next, like twice a week for the next couple months. Can I get a bulk discount?" He'd be a great, exactly. Met this guy at a concert, told him he was hot. Wow, that's so forward. If I see someone attractive, I don't think I can even say hi to them very functionally. Exchanged contact info. We went out to dinner and to the movies a few times, hung out at events. We're both at. Mind you, he's hot, funny, polite, really socially awkward, but overall, very nice. Man was floored when I finally just asked him point blank if he wanted to have sex. He did not perceive my interest. What does that... Does that mean he, like... What did he think she meant? Like... He did not perceive her interest. It's because he's oblivious, completely oblivious. Last time we went out, a really hot lady was trying to pick him up, and I just sat back and watched her send signal after signal and drop hint after hint. And it rolled off him like water off a duck. Ah. Yeah, Mystery, exactly. She could have just been a polite Canadian, right? I love casually explained. Ash, someone, they literally like, hi, you're hot, can I get your number? Did it work? Did it work? I don't think anyone's ever been that forward with me. It's probably because if I'm ever at, you know, out getting groceries or whatever, you know, I'm sitting there, like, looking at the apples or whatever, and someone walks up to me, you know, from the other side, right? Imagine they're coming at me from the left. They're like, hey, Belle. I'm like, huh? Stranger talking to me? Huh? Why? It probably immediately throws them off. Or maybe I'm just not hot enough. Probably. Or maybe not. I mean, I think I'm hot enough. If you know what I mean. If you know what I mean. And by that I mean temperature. I'm 98.7 degrees Fahrenheit. Normal human body temperature. Exactly. As soon as you approach, it is immediately... the adrenaline has pumped. Wait, Ash, it worked? It worked? You gave them your number? That's all it took. They said you were hot, and they asked for your number. Really? Okay. Let me try something. Hey, Ash. You're hot. Can I have your number? My number is 5. Because that is my mental maturity. They never saw that coming. I love the interactions I have with you guys, my adoring fans. A friend of a friend who used to hang out with my roommates, bigger guy, didn't really take care of himself, didn't do anything except get high and play GTA 5. Women these days won't date anyone unless they make 6 figures. Yeah, I mean... it... like, how delusional do you have to be, right? It's not... like, you have to be some huge level of delusional, because it's not like when people ask me out, it's not like my response is like, how much money do you make? And if you ever ask someone out and that's their response, you should just walk away. Unless you're working like that girl, working the job of the topless maid, right? Topless maid lifestyle, where you're just trying to pay the bill. Then, you know, maybe a reasonable response, you know? They're like, hey, you're hot, can I have your number? And you're like, show me them pay stubs. Showing off the cool buttons? Which buttons do you think are cool, Mystery? Wait. Ash, does it... Are the... I don't know what to say. Also, I don't know how calling Canadians works, so that's kind of scary. But I'm screenshotting this now so you can never delete it. You can never delete it. It's mine forever. Costs a lot of maple syrup. Well, we can't have that. We need the maple syrup. There'll be a shortage. Because we got plenty of uses for it. Your mom's got plenty of uses for it. Got 'em. Got 'em. But, I mean, also, I'm not gonna lie. Where I live, if you don't make 6 figures, you probably can't support a lifestyle that I'm happy with. I'm not gonna out my income, but my normal quality of life does require 6-figure income. So, this guy is like an L on so many fronts. Man, way down the line when I'm the biggest name in V Shoujo, someone's gonna look back on this and they're gonna be like, meh, 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 meh. I'm an incel. This is my literal proof that blah 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 blah. Girls these days are so ridiculous. Their expectations so crazy. Blah 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 blah. 7 figures, Ash. I hope by 7 figures you mean the 7 different maids that were hired. Coworker had a short relationship and breakup was obviously depressed about it, so I engaged and asked about it. His comment was, I just don't understand how to make women feel like I believe their opinion No! No! This is so cursed. I don't understand how to make women feel like I believe their opinion matters, when they always have such stupid life views. Suffer. You deserve your suffering. You deserve your forever aloneness. I'm a lovely idol, and all my takes are great, normal, rational takes, so me being forever alone is not deserved. But you deserve to be alone. You deserve a life of loneliness and sadness. And I love delivering these terrible, horrifying, mean lines while giving this cheeky little smile. God, I'm so cute. I'm so cute. You need context for it? I mean, it actually doesn't matter, Rax, right? It doesn't matter because all you have to put together is I want to make them feel like I believe their opinion matters when they have such stupid life views. So literally all that they're just trying to deceive, right? It actually doesn't matter if the take is good or bad, right? But their game plan is like, I want to deceive this person into thinking that I support them when I don't. It's a terrible, terrible pretext for a relationship. Oil changes on the BMW are expensive. Your girl doesn't drive a BMW. I don't think I'll ever drive a BMW. That sounds like a huge waste of money. I'm not really a car kind of gal. I will probably... I don't really want to drive like a beater or anything like that, but if I had to live the rest of my life with a Toyota Prius, I would. It'd be fine. drive a Tesla? I mean, I could. If I had more money, maybe. But I was hoping it was just a weird way of saying he's struggling to treat women equally, so I asked him to talk about it a bit. Didn't misunderstand. To him, men's views are obviously superior, and it's all about simply pretending women matter. And he was having trouble doing that. Chat, don't be like this guy. Don't be like this guy. Cars are a lot of fun. I mean, I get it. I also don't think I could ever work on a car because I feel like working on a car is like in some way putting your life on the line. Ash, I mean, people be crazy, right? Especially older people. Some of them older people, like, are like, I obviously support women, blah, 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 you know? Support them and their role in the household, in the kitchen, and you're like, what? What? It's the same as the people who are like, racism doesn't exist. Yeah. Racism doesn't exist, but Obama had no business being a president. He was reaching above his station. Fuck. The world is terrible. Mr. E, twofold. I feel like a lot of car work is done from under the car, and that is terrifying to me, because the idea of being crushed under the car is like horrifying. And second, if you mess up your car, like, what are the repercussions of when you're driving it? Now, I'm not gonna say that I don't work on things that sort of put my life on the line, but cars are just something where, like, I think I'd rather just bring it into the shop. Have someone work on it who for sure should know what they're doing. One of your high school friends went deep down the alt-right wait, what is PUA? Pipeline, and basically started telling people, or telling you, you should give up your life goals, get married, and stay at home for a man. Is he paying well? Is he paying you $1,500 a session to dust with no top on? Because then maybe. But for me, nah. Couldn't be me. Couldn't be me. No one's ever taken my dreams away from me. If I meet someone and they're like, Belle, give up on joining Bishoujo. Your dream is stupid. I think I'm immediately breaking up with them and destroying their car and kidnapping their cat. I mean, you have my attention, Ash. I don't know where we're gonna get the money to start an agency, though. Okay. Wait, he was unemployed? He was unemployed and told you to be a stay-at-home... How does this person think money works? You always check mechanics work because you don't trust them. Well, Mr. E, you seem much more comfortable on the subject than I am. I think there are some things where I would check other people's work. Cars are not one of them. Cars are not one of them. I was at a party where a man had been invited specifically to meet a woman who would be there. It was a setup. He asked her to play pool, a very innocent and pleasant way to get to know someone. Well, he immediately started to dominate the game and held nothing back, including taunting her when she made bad shots and just criticizing everything she did in general. What a dick. Of course he won and rubbed it in her face like he was a 12-year-old. In your face, loser! And these people were in their 30s. It was straight out of a sitcom or something. Everyone who saw it knew why he was and would remain single. Hey, Ash. Hey. Wanna play Smash? And then I proceed to dumpster you for 30 minutes. And then be like, Ash, you're so bad at this game. Why do you even give up on playing games? Sorry,
I'd love to play Smash winking face.
I don't know how he thought money would work. I think he just figured he could get a better job because he was a man. Keep in mind you work cybersecurity? Scary. You're not hacking me right now. You can't see me through my webcam, right? I better go put on a bra. Joking, guys. Joking. Yeah. No TOS violations here. If it was playfully, could have worked. Yeah, I mean, I guess. It reminds me of Kay. Kay said she used to date someone who played chess, right? And she would make a move that he would sort of coach her, 'cause she
Initiating
wasn't
hack,
really a
bypassing
chess player.
firewall, cracking Sipto, downloading secrets.
Easy there, Ash. Definitely don't go in the folder labeled homework. But he would coach her to play chess, and he'd be like, oh, you could try moving your knight here. And then she would move it there, and then he'd be like, you're so dumb, why would you move it there? And then he would proceed to destroy her with the move that he recommended. Some people... Guys, do you have bad date stories? Do you guys have bad date stories? I once went on a date where he wanted to take us to a steakhouse. Reasonable, totally reasonable. He insisted on paying, which, I mean, like, is neither good nor bad. That's okay. But he could not afford steak. So, because he insisted on paying, even though I could have paid, I could have paid at least for myself, it would have been fine, it wouldn't have been an issue. Because he insisted on paying and did not have enough money for steak, we went to a steakhouse and we were both required to order chicken tenders. Nightmare. I mean, it would have been fine. He should have I could have paid. It wasn't even like I didn't have to pay for him. We could have split it, and I could have paid for my food. He could have paid for his. Would have been fine. No, instead we went to a steakhouse to have chicken tenders. Fuck. Ash, you got catfished? How did you find out he was 57? Yeah, I mean, scary. I would never catfish you. I'm definitely 22, by the way. would never lie about my lovely young age. The lovely young age of 22. Mr. E, it's not... It's just weird. Okay, Mr. E? Because I'm not there for free shit. I'm there for a date. Right? I'm not trying to get this guy to fund me. This isn't a sugar daddy. I'm not trying to get sugar daddied for chicken tenders at the steakhouse. Okay?
He'll fund you, winking face.
Personally, you thought like late 40s, not 57. How did you find out he was exactly 57 though, Ash? I mean, you can fund me, Ash, by the way. Frickin'... Guys, Gojo is such a frickin' oiler. I totally expected not to get any money from Twitch anytime soon because you don't get your first Twitch paycheck until you break the $100 mark. Wait a sec. Thank you for the subby. Thank you for the Twitch Prime. I love it. I love eating the subs. Nom 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 nom. Love your Prime. But Gojo, I expected to not get any money from Twitch anytime soon because you need to make $100 first. Gojo donated me $100. Like, why? Where does he get this money? To just throw money at virtual anime girls? I mean, I threw money at anime girls at AX, in that I bought a bunch of merch, but it's different when it's a streamer. Oh, ads. Rest in peace. I don't think anyone here suffers from ads though. Especially not with your new Prime subby. He's just built different. Yeah, I mean, Oilers are something else. I'm not gonna complain though, because that money is gonna go towards commissions. Go towards commissions for art for me, for better things for stream. Wait, why did your Twitch thing say working without audio? Did you mute me? Did you mute me? Guys, when I zoom in I love looking at myself. Is this some sort of... What's that Greek myth where the guy was just obsessed with himself? Is that what this is? I love looking at my model. But yeah. Can you get lost? Lost in my eyes? Good. I'm glad you're mesmerized. No thoughts only, Belle. Exactly. No thoughts only, Belle. Maybe not the dumbest thing he said, but it's the most consistent. My brother, literally anytime a woman is mad or even just annoyed with him. Aw, did your period just start? Oh my god, I would invert his balls with a screwdriver. Charged to 300 volts. 3,000 volts. And heat it over the stove. I'm convinced my brother will die a virgin. It's better for humanity that way. My husband worked with someone who knows my brother, and she told him that my brother's attitude and behavior towards her and her friends is the reason she's a lesbian. Feels Ash Lucia feels Ash Lucia, man. This is why we don't deal with men anymore. Ah. Horrible. Terrible. I was on a first date, and the guy was going on and on about some boys' trip he just took with a few college buddies. Then he said, and my friend Rob was like, wait until these bitches figure out we're not choking them because they like it. Ha ha ha. Oh my god. Oh my god. Red flag, right? Like, imagine you go on a date and they say something like, you're gonna love it, or not even like, I'm gonna choke you. They don't even say anything about you enjoying it, and you're like, no, I don't want that. And they're like, it doesn't matter if you want that, I'm going to choke. Like, what? What? It's not fair. It's not fair how fucking ridiculous the shit men do is, and they like get away with it. I would tell you a story about an experience I had with that, but this is Twitch and you can't. I hope it wasn't that bad. And to be honest, I hope it was at least funny. If you guys watch Michi, which I mean you might, maybe some of you are Michi enjoyers, I remember her talking about her rules were like, when she was setting up rules with her mods about like what was acceptable, she said 2 rules. Rule number 1, try not to be a jerk. Rule 2, if you're going to be a jerk, at least be funny. You can get away with it if it's at least funny and good content. Kind of based, I'm not gonna lie. I mean, there's some things that are just never acceptable, but I also understand, like, minor jerk things, like, if they're funny, are like, sometimes funny is just funny, right? Don't flirt with me unless you're Belle. I have the monopoly, guys. I have the monopoly. It's cause, whoa, all these are the wrong button. It's cause I have this cute little smile. The cute smile as I tell you how I'm gonna invert your balls. And as I tell you about how you're taking me to a steakhouse for chicken tenders. Sorry. Not something worth the cute smile, but that's all I can think of. I hate people. Reading these Reddit posts makes me think, man, some people are so stupid. There was a lot that got said over 2 dinner dates and an afternoon walk, but the real tipping point was this. An hour-ish dinner, he arrived late, demonstrated how to use Find My for your AirPods for 10 minutes, talked about it, and demonstrated how bright his bike light is for 15 minutes. Embarrassed, the waitress with extended conversation and mansplained my own highly specific job to me for another 10. Okay, guys. If you tell me what my job is on our first date, like you're not my coworker, you don't know what I do for work. It's our first time meeting, and I'm telling you about my work, and you're like, but no, that's not how it is. Right? You just told me you do X and Y and Z, but I know that's not true. You actually do A and B and C. If you do this to me, I will castrate you. There it is. There's a cute smile as I tell you cursed things. I get a lot of mansplaining? Yeah. I mean, it's tough. My place is the kitchen, Rex. Rex, my place will only be the kitchen when I turn on your stove to burn your house down. Like I said, I can't cook for shit. I almost lit my apartment on fire. That was an accident, but for you it'll be intentional. For you it'll be intentional. Seriously though, you know men that want women in the kitchen and then mansplain how to cook and clean. It's weird because you can't even win with them, right? You can't win because no matter what, they will always insist they know better. It could literally, I swear to God, it could literally be a man trying to explain how periods work. Thanks. Thank you. I really needed you to enlighten me. Like, it's silly. Pretty sure this was a first date, but the dude kept talking about military dictatorships and empires for 1 whole hour. Okay, guys, I'm not gonna lie. I think, I haven't read further into this, but at least this shows that they're, like, passionate in something, right? I'm not joking. I don't think I heard her open her mouth once except to pay the bill. Oh, she didn't... He didn't give her a chance to speak. Okay, I guess that's really bad. And this dude was loud. Highlights include praising fascist dictatorships, getting a little too into the Portuguese caste system, because she was black and he was white. I mean, in some way, should we be thanking these people? Because they're just outing themselves on the first date, right? It's way better than, like, you commit to a long relationship with someone, and then it turns out they're two-faced and horrible after you've, like, committed, right? If they out themselves on the first date, that's, like, sort of a favor, right? The trash takes itself out. Gave the girl a little seminar for free. Yikes. Yikes. Went on a date once with a man who would monologue about Chinese historical war tactics for 45 minutes, while loudly and messily eating a big bowl of sauerkraut. Okay, I mean, I don't know if the sauerkraut is better or worse than the Chinese war. Because on one hand, I feel like loudly, messily eating a big bowl of sauerkraut is worse. That sounds hugely unappealing to me. But also, I don't think it's right to, like, judge people on their food habits. Skill issue. We're reading, right now, we're reading an Ask Reddit about the dumbest thing you've heard, and then you understand why that person is single forever. So these are just silly, stupid situations where people are like... clearly say something and you're like, man, this person of course is going to dial up. Oh my god, he brought his mom on our first date and asked her to order for both of us. I didn't realize I was dating your mom, dude. Even if we're not dating, we still fucking them. I see your mom every night. Single people and why they stay like that. Exactly, Rax. You summarized it much better than I did. Date his mom instead? Exactly. Exactly. That's why I'm always visiting your mom. You were just the entryway. Cause Stacy's mom has got it going on. But really, like, not only did he bring his mom, he asked the mom to order for them both. I think it could only be worse if it was a steakhouse and he insisted the mom order chicken tenders for both of them. Oyakodon? Wait, what's Oyakodon? Oyakodon. Japanese rice bowl dish in which chicken and blah blah blah. Is this something normally eaten by parent and child? It says literally parent and child donburi. Donburi? Blah blah blah. Skill issue, you weren't here for this. But I was talking about horrible date situations. Wait, someone... I don't know if this person is actually a bot or not, because their name was... Okay, never mind. They definitely were a bot. But their name was Rassi Engineering. They could have been a follower. But no, that was definitely a bot. Yeah, I mean, Ash, I like what Mr. E was saying earlier was like they'd take something for free at the dollar menu at McDonald's. That's fine. It is okay to have cheap McDonald's first date. But skill issue. What I was talking about as my like bad date story was I went on a date. He wanted to go to a steakhouse. Perfectly fine. Sounds cool, right? I didn't know until we went there, but he insisted on paying. Okay, also, okay. Could not afford anything other than chicken tenders. So, he insisted that we both only eat chicken tenders. I was totally prepared to be like, no, you don't have to pay for it. I'll just buy my, like, I can pay for steak. It's fine. But he was like, no. I have to pay. And we have to eat chicken tenders. It would have been fine if the game plan was to eat chicken tenders, let's go to KFC, right? Like, it's fine. If you want to go to the steakhouse, also fine. I can pay. It's totally okay. I don't really mind splitting the bill. Insist we go to a steakhouse. Insist you pay. Insist that we both have chicken tenders. Fuck. I don't think so, my dude. I don't think so. I don't think so. So yeah, Seal, I mean, again, like, Mystery was talking about, like, oh yeah, I mean, free is free. I'll take the McDonald's food for free. Yeah, that's true. But, like, I'm not going on a date for free shit. I'm going on a date because I want a date experience And if the idea is to do a steakhouse date experience, why is why is this the approach? I mean, no. KFC chicken is not. I'm not saying that it's supposed to be good, but I'm saying like, if your plan is, if you can't afford the steakhouse, then don't force the steakhouse, right? We can go somewhere else, right? Ash is pushing the Wendy's agenda. Wendy's nuts going in your mouth. Oh. Guys, I wonder if one day, these nuts and your mom jokes are gonna go into, like, bad taste. There's gonna be some incident, and they're gonna become completely, like, politically incorrect or something, and that these jokes are gonna be so ingrained into every fiber of my being that I'm going to be canceled because I can't stop myself. No Wendy's there, but local burger chain, Burger Fuel. I've never heard of Burger Fuel before. It sounds awesome. Sort of like G Fuel, but for burgers. Not that I've had G Fuel before, but G Fuel sounds so cool, right? With these hands fling you at Mach 3 for your jokes. Really trying to make us the Gok 3000? I don't know what you're talking about. What else do we have? I was on one of those forums and a guy suggested that I do OnlyFans since my career is unsuccessful. Okay, I mean... Chat, I need you to vote. Is this acceptable? To be like, hey, I mean, your career's not working out, you could do OnlyFans. Like, on one hand, hugely, like, I feel like it's such an intimate subject that to say that is like a violation of privacy, honestly. Or like, you've definitely made the relationship weird. But I also think, like, if you think someone would be good at a job, you could suggest they do it. Right? Ash, I want real viewers though. Guys, if you have people who enjoy engineering content, you're to bring them here. Also, if they enjoy your mom jokes or D's nuts jokes, you're to bring them here. We've given up on any sense of subtlety. We're dirty clout chasers now. I'm forcing you to do my work and spread the will of Breakabell in your Discord server. Thank you. Thank you. Why does my Discord server, why does no one want to join my Discord? Fuck. Okay, whatever. Anyway, back on topic because I don't want to feel bad about being a bad streamer. I googled his name and the first thing to pop up was a news story on him falsely accusing his girlfriend of bringing a bomb onto an aircraft. wait, guys, I'm sorry. This has turned really quickly. I thought this was the OnlyFans stuff, but this is the same person who's like, the guy suggested I do OnlyFans when my career was unsuccessful. I later realized he falsely accused his girlfriend of bringing a bomb onto an airplane. Roller coaster. Roller coaster of emotions. Roller coaster of emotions. Look, I'll move out of the way. I'll move out of the way, Ash. It's this one. Right? Yeah, I mean, he suggested I do OnlyFans. Okay, I mean, that's fine. Yeah, and then he falsely accused his girlfriend of bringing a bomb on a plane. World's biggest plot twist. According to the article, he got into an argument with his girlfriend on the plane. His girlfriend repeatedly told him to be quiet, noting his comments were making nearby passengers uncomfortable. He said he really wanted to get off the plane because his girlfriend broke up with him, and he didn't want to fly to Rhode Island anymore. Yes, that's the solution. Say that she brought a bomb. Holy shit. Okay, also, you guys run into these? The Leonardo DiCaprios of the world? I only want to sleep with under 21s, because I want to feel firm flesh. Fuck. Creep. And he was 30-year-old incel to a room full of 30-year-old women. Fuck. Chat. People are crazy. Skill issue. Don't ever be like this. Don't be cringe. Don't be cringe. Apparently, what Ash said is all you have to do is say, ah, thank you. Thank you for the nuts. Apparently all you have to do is you have to be like, oh, your name's Ash? You're hot. Can I have your number? That's apparently all it takes. Supposedly. Throw nuts at the girl? Throw might not be the right word. You have about 4 brain cells. That's 7 more than some of these people. Exactly. I had 2 good friends. Both were doctors. Both were originally from India. Both were lonely and always talking about how much they wanted to meet someone. They were also both very good and kind people, had a lot in common, and I thought they would make a great match. When I first tried to set them up, they were both quite interested, but then they had to know what part of India the other one was from, and I did not know. Guys, I actually know that this is like a huge deal. Cause some, like, I think it partially has to do with like the religions, because different religions are in different regions, and some of them really butt heads with each other. Turns out one was from the north and the other was from the south, so they did not want to meet. Last I heard, neither one ever married. I mean, I understand that this is literally like, well, of course these people are gonna be forever alone. They're too picky. But also, if you have some line for yourself about what you think is acceptable for your partner, you shouldn't have to break it, right? You shouldn't have to feel so desperate that you have to break your lines. That being said, don't be a racist or a sexist or misogynistic dick. I once ordered shawarma and the guy at the counter asked if I wanted garlic sauce. I responded, sure. Put lots. I don't have a girlfriend. His response was, maybe that's why you don't have a girlfriend. W shawarma counter guy. He destroyed that guy. brutal savage wrecked. You're headed out, skill issue? Have a good one. Don't take a girl to a steakhouse, force yourself to pay, and then force her to have chicken tenders. That's the bell words of wisdom for the night. If you're going to the steakhouse on a date, do not force your date to have chicken tenders. Not that chicken tenders are wrong, just... Actually, general advice, do not force your date to choose a certain item. If I go on a date and I say I want the steak and he says, no, I think you'll have a salad. That date's over. I'm walking out of there immediately. Ash, if you want chicken tenders, I know a pretty good place up the street. That's a lie. I actually don't know anywhere near me that has good chicken tenders. Just blatant false advertising. All you can eat buffet? I used to be able to eat quite a bit. Your girl's metabolism has slowed as she's reached her hag age of 22. And so now your girl probably does not eat her money's worth at all you can eat buffets. So I haven't been to one in a while. You are food fished? Food fishing sounds delicious. Not the man himself, but I was talking to the mother of a divorced guy I know, and she's telling me that while she babysits his kids, she's been doing his garden, painting his house, and making dinner from scratch. And then she says, he's always complaining that I use too many pots and pans and make a mess when I cook. And now I know why his wife left. Ayo, chat. Chat, if you're a cute girl, and you... God, I'm not gonna say the first one because that's babysitting kids. I don't have kids. But if you are painting my house, doing my garden, and making me dinner from scratch, I don't care how many pans you use. You can use the whole kitchen. I will be happy. I will be ecstatic. Heck, if you're not painting my house or doing my garden, also fine. If you just make me dinner, I'll be ecstatic. That sounds amazing. Do it topless? Yes. Even better, Ash. I just hope you don't burn the nip-naps. Hot cooking oil is much more scary than the Windex. Eating very loudly with their mouth open. Okay, guys. Also, maybe it's just me because I was born in a household where like this was sort of a thing that was mentioned to be rude. But my sister, maybe it's because she can't breathe through her nose. That's what I think. Because I also am not very good at breathing through my nose. But my sister chews like... And I'm honestly like, hey. I lost my appetite. How did she get married before me? Fuck. Frick. I think we've gone through a lot of these. A lot of this one. What other Ash Reddits do we have? Silly ads. What might women dislike most if they were to become men? Or what is something 99% of people... Strangest job you can think of that might actually exist? Ooh. People are so creative with their Ask Reddits. What's the men's version of Victoria's Secret? Chat, actually, what is the men's version of Victoria's Secret? One time I was at Victoria's Secret with a female friend, and she went to go try something on, so I just stood there like an idiot. A saleswoman came up to me and said, "Can I help you find something?" After shopping for are you shopping for yourself or someone else? I was like 20 and was like, "Oh, no, my friend, she's in the dressing room." And she was like, "I know, I'm just kidding." W sales associate. League of Legends. But Ash, there are girls who play League of Legends too. Guess what I spent a lot of my college time doing? Cheeky shit-eating grin here. This is a cheeky shit-eating grin I use as I flame you for not ganking my lane enough. Also, I feel like I see a lot of streamer girls who play League of Legends. You've never played League of Legends? Part of me is like, I can show you the way. I can show you the way. Shining, shimmering, toxic. Tell me, princess, now when did you last let your heart rage? You are plat in Overwatch? You must have really good aim. I'm so bad at first-person shooters, it's because I have boomer hands. Can't aim for shit. You must be really good. You must have really good hands. Obviously for FPS, right? Nice and precise and fast. Me, I can't. I'm really bad with the mouse. Tee hee hee. I'm sure you do. I'm sure you do have fine finger control, Ash. Meanwhile, me, I can't type for shit and have typos every line. I just can't control my fingers sometimes. Sometimes they're just out of control. You also play piano? Ooh, so when I was little, I used to play piano. Cause, you know, Asian things, right? My parents were like, you should play an instrument. What do you want to play? Blah, 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 blah. And we already had a piano, so I was like, okay, piano. But your girl as a kid, was an absolute demon and awful at practicing things. So guess who ended up not playing piano that long? I quit by the time I was in middle school. But I redeemed myself by playing League of Legends. No, not really redemption. My husband just started a job at Victoria's Secret in the corporate position. They give a pretty generous employee discount on their in-store products, and it seems like they're constantly giving away overstock. Ooh. For free, or a steep discount. Unfortunately, there are literally 0 products made for men. Even products that are typically gender neutral, like classic t-shirts or bags, will say pink on them, or they're covered in sequins. Poor guy can't even benefit from his company's discount. Guys, in college, I had a friend who worked at Lululemon, and he apparently got a crazy discount. You know, staff discount, like 45% or something. Apparently, if you're a man who works at Lululemon, you are not allowed to give your employee discount to a woman. Why? Why did they? How did they know? It's kind of hilarious. But he could give it to men. But not... I mean, I guess it's a good way to not end up with a bunch of male employees basically getting used. They know they're too easily exploited. Huh. Man. What else? What else is there? Why did you break up with your last partner? Okay, guys. Am I gonna see similar stories to the chicken tendies here? You worked at a men's clothing store in high school and got 50% off everything. It was all men's workwear. Like for shop work and construction sites, they did in fact let me give it to your family and friends. Well, you're lucky. I guess that you could give it to people. But I feel like if you sell those products, they're probably not as bougie as Lululemon. Lululemon is kind of bougie. What do you put on fried rice? Okay, I mean, Rax, have I told you my cooking skill? You think I make fried rice? Are you talking about like the vegetables that would be put in? Because when I think about it, I think about fried rice as having like peas and carrots. Maybe egg. Ash? Answer for your crimes. Did you just say pineapple? Answer me honestly, Ash. Did you just say you put pineapple on your rice? Why would you say that? Is there something wrong with you? I don't know if I believe you. I don't know if I believe you that it's good. I in fact think you're probably a psychopath who has no taste buds. But, you know, I mean, I guess this just means if there's ever pineapple on my pizza, I know someone who can eat it off it for me. You uncultured individuals still have a place in the world, I guess, purely to serve us and remove garbage from our food. She watches me, so something is wrong? Excuse you, Rax? Excuse you? What's a bigger insult? To tell someone for which is a bigger red flag? They watch me? Or they watch redo of Healer? Which is a bigger degenerate? Which is worse? More brain-rotted content. You'll have to eat it off something else too, Ash? I don't know what you're talking about. You'll have to show me. Remember, Ash, remember how I said I never cook. I only eat out. You do both, you're at rock bottom. Rax, which is worse? If you had a friend, right? You had two friends. One told you they're a breakable PE enjoyer, and another told you they're a redo of Healer enjoyer. Who's more cringe? Or maybe it's better... I wonder if there's another streamer to compare myself to. Breakable PE enjoyer is more cringe? Wow, I didn't realize that you guys thought so poorly of me. If I'm so disliked and I'm such bad content, then maybe I won't stream as much. But if they're that deep into anime... Cringe is in? Exactly, Ash. That's why we're rising to the top. We're cringe lords. Although when I think of cringe lords, I normally think of guys. Are we like cringe ladies? Cringe mistresses? Cringe lasses? Cringe lords rise? Cringe maidens, there we go. There we go. Cringe maidens. Cringe queens? Cringe hags? Okay. Why did you break up with your last partner? Complete lack of transparency. Check. Check. I have no transparency because my opacity is always set to 100.
Cringe maidens to arms.
Getting any kind of honest answer or response from her was like trying to draw blood from a stone. I've never heard this term before. Trying to draw blood from a stone. Hilarious. I can only do that for so long before I get fed up and stop hitting my head against the brick wall. Understandable. Had a cop show up at my door one day looking for him while he was at work. I asked why, and the cop said he may have had something to do with suggestive images depicting minors being sent through Discord. Text message. Yikes. Yikes. The cop ended up waiting on the porch for him to come home. Once they talked for a bit, the cop took his phone and confirmed everything. I took my cat, my phone charger, and a duffel bag of clothes and left that night. Rick, I mean, I'll say, I don't think this situation is really that related to the comment who was commenting on, but that's terrifying. I mean, imagine you're engaged to someone, and then, you know, you're living your life, you're prepping your wedding, and then you find out that about them. You find out that their doctor disrespected. You know, like, there'd be a lot of rethinking in my life. I also always love these people on Reddit who end up pointing out usernames. Fat Farter 69. And also this person's name is fucking Frolic. Upvote. I guess actually upvote. I can't say upvote and then not actually upvote, right? Every issue basically boiled down to she didn't like me. She insisted she did, but she didn't act as if she did. And frankly, if that's how she treats the people she likes, I would rather not be liked by her. Does that mean you don't like me bullying you? Ash, if you don't like me bullying you, don't be so bullyable. Alright, have a good one, Ash. Oh shit, it is almost midnight. Frick. Frick. It's almost midnight. And we've just been sitting here reading Reddit and yapping. I totally expected this. I don't know. I guess the yapping is really easy for the time to just fly by. Together 3 years. We would smoke and occasionally drink throughout our relationship. Very casual and fun. As it went on, it became more and more we both lost ourselves. What? I started to come out of that and exercise more and see the light, and would invite him to join me on hikes and walks, but he wouldn't. My life started moving in a more positive and healthy direction, and he refused to join me no matter how much I begged and communicated this need. I ended up breaking up with him because at that point, it was clear that he was dragging me down. This is so sad. This is sad. He's a really good person, just really depressed and stuck in that zone. I hope he finds great love and he deserves it. No! Ah. Guys, I'm sad. I'm sad. And it's late. I don't know. Maybe we should stop browsing Reddit. Too much brain rot going on here. I don't know. Part of me wanted to watch some YouTube videos too, because there's been some cool engineering stuff recently. But I also am sort of tired. It's been a sort of long day for me, so I might end stream here today, guys. Even though it's a little short. Normally I try and go for 4 hours. But tonight maybe just 3. Thank you. Thank you for watching me. I'll be back tomorrow, and probably we'll have a full-length stream tomorrow. Play some video games, yap a little more, and hopefully have a better time. So, thanks again. Thanks for watching me. I hope you have a good night. Yeah. I will see you guys next time. Okay? Bye-bye. Thanks for coming. Have a good one, Rex. Have a good one. Hope to see you again.